Hi, Virgiverse. What's up, my Virgiverse? I'm your Empress Divine. You're watching the Empress Divine Channel. Happy New Year, Virgiverse. How has your New Year been thus far? Mine has already kicked off to a very powerful start, and I'm so ready for the rest of it. We're going to see what's popping in your 2020. What energy were you leaving behind in 2019, or maybe what energy slipped through into this decade? And what can you expect in 2020 as 2020 pops off? First and foremost, we're going to look into, what's going on with you, because ladies first. We always talk about ourselves first, and then we get into the love section at the end. So let's see what Goddess Guidance has for us. What does Goddess Guidance have for us? Or what does Goddess Guidance have for you? Let me not insert my energy into the reading. What does Goddess Guidance have for Virgo? Coming into 2020, overall guidance for Virgo. Oh, you got the same thing as Gemini. And I'm only pulling one card out of all of these. And you saw how much I just sat there and shuffled. So you may be involved with a Gemini. Have heavy Gemini in your chart. Have Gemini influences. Or you're just in your head a lot lately, but that's very Virgoing of you anyway. Hathor says, allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. See, you already give a lot to others, but I feel like there's this element, Virgo. There's this energy just surrounding me right now, where sometimes you may give with the motive. Don't go to arguing just yet. Don't argue with me just yet. Just listen. Sometimes, yes, it's a good idea to help people, and you think the idea, you're like, oh, okay, let me go do this. I'm going to do this for this person. Or I'm going to do so-and-so for this person. Or I'm going to fix this up. Or I'm going to do this. But then, oh, Virgo, old buddy, old pal, do you ever find yourself wanting credit for what you have helped someone do? Some of y'all ain't ready for that discussion. I can feel it. I can feel the Virgo and heat on my head. I can feel you grilling me. But Virgo feminine, some people want credit for what they do. Maybe it's time for you to just sit back a little and watch how others give. Because no, they may not be as giving as you are, but when they finally do give, they give in a way where they don't need no credit for it. And I think that's the ideal. That's the ideal. That's the energy I'm feeling here. That devil say, give me all my credit. That devil say, I don't care if I gave it to you this week, last month, last year. Let it be known. A little bit of that Leo influence up in here with the fixed energies. A little, yeah, because Taurus will do it too. Taurus will be like, yeah, I did that. That's mine. That's my work. I did that. So there's just a little bit of that energy around, just changing up the way you do things and why you do things, Because there's a tendency here to still want to kind of not even necessarily big yourself up, but you just want to give yourself sometimes you do stuff just to make yourself feel good. And that's not a bad thing, but when someone else is involved and they didn't necessarily ask you to do that thing for them, but you expect them to give you credit that makes you feel good, then we can have a little issue there, okay, Virgo? And I'm just being real with you. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm positive enough. So when I do give messages like this, you can trust and believe it's not because I have some type of personal vendetta against Virgos. It's just, what spirit is leading me to say at this moment in time. And you can be a little sharp sometimes, but it's a lesson that you're going to want to hear, okay? It's truth. It's truth. But, yeah, just for yourself, your own energy here, allow people to give to you. Allow others to do for you so that you can see the purity of giving without expecting anything. And I mean absolutely anything in return. And you may not always want somebody to be like, yeah, so and so Virgo did this for me. Sometimes it's just you want to be acknowledged, so you do things to be acknowledged, but you don't even have to do that. So I dare you to just sit back and watch or observe someone in your immediate circle, Virgo. Watch how this person does, because you may look at this person and you may think, oh, well, I'm more helpful than that person is, or I do more than this person does. I work harder than this person does. But watch this person's motives, because I do feel like there's a lesson to be had there. When I say watch this person's motive, I really mean watch this person's lack thereof. Watch the fact that when this person really does something, they do it exactly from the heart. There's absolutely nothing that they expect from you. Absolutely no keeping track of what they've done for you. They don't do, any tallies. They don't write down anything that you may do for them, or that they may do for you, or anything that you may owe them. They just give, or they just do. And there's somebody in your area, in your vicinity, where this energy is very strong and you can learn a lot from this person. A very self-assured individual. Somebody who's pretty much always focused on getting to a better place in life and wanting to do better for themselves. Someone who could have grand ideas about what it is that they want to do to propel themselves in the future. I feel like you'll just be having some epiphanies because of being around this person. Working with this person, doing anything with this person, shopping with this person, working with this person, studying with this person, whatever it is that you may do when you come into contact and collaborate with other people, even at work. Or even on the artsy side, you collaborating on YouTube channels, or you collaborating on a song, collaborating on a painting, whatever the case may be. This is just somebody you are in close quarters with and you have to work with, possibly even live with, and they can show you a lot. Yeah, you're known as the sign of service, but sometimes the service wants to be acknowledged, and I feel like this person does things, and when they finally do give, it is true service, because they don't even need anybody to know that it was them that gave. Or they don't do it because it'll make them feel good. Sometimes they may not even want to do it, but they still do it because of integrity. More so of doing it because I want to look like a humble person, or doing it because I want my credit, give me my credit for what I have done. Or because I do it oh so well and no one does it better than me. Just kind of watch how somebody else moves. Ooh. Spirit done sat here and told Virgo to watch somebody else and learn something. In a nutshell, that's just what just happened. That's absolutely what just came out in these cards. So let's see what's going on in the love space. Somebody that got something to teach you. You know what? There's nothing more attractive than a man who can teach me something. I absolutely love a man who teaches me something, because I be looking at a lot of these. Let me hush. Okay. But yes, again, receive. When someone teaches you something, that is receiving. And Virgo, we're in this energy of receiving. I told y'all a while back that your divine partner was looking at you like, just sit down somewhere. Just go and sit down somewhere and let me do this. It seems like that energy is still around. Virgo, why didn't y'all leave that in 2019? Let's see what's going on in the love space for Virgo. Love for Virgo. Love for Virgo. Virgo love. Love for Virgo. What is Spirit pouring into the heart chakra of Virgo? Love, love, love. Heart matters. Lovey, love, love. Relationships, romance. Here we go. Gift giving. Someone wants to give you something. All right now. Somebody want to give you something. A fresh opportunity, a fresh start. They're trying to give you happiness. Trying to give you what it is that you want. Trying to take you out the hood. Show you something good. And make sure you're okay and everything is straight. They want you to be happy. They absolutely want you to be happy. They may have some funny ways of showing it. or it may not be so obvious at first. But I feel like eventually you come to the realization that, wow, this person really does care for me. After dilly-dallying for a while and lollygagging around for a bit, you finally do come to an inner knowing, a true inner knowing that, wow, this person they really care for me. They really want the best for me. They're really down for me. They're really here for me through thick and thin. So eventually, you come to your senses. Could this be the person in your vicinity whom you need to watch and see how they give without credit, or how they are patient without acknowledgement? I hate to feel like Spirit is chastising y'all, because it ain't even that. I know y'all deal with enough on your own. It's just, I feel like Spirit wants you to get to your happiness. Spirit really wants you to get there. I do feel that, because we have this energy here of something being given like as a boost to help you. Look, Spirit just wants you to have your 10 of Pentacles. They just want you to have your happy wife, happy life. You know, all goals met, couple goals, property goals, home goals, car goals, kids goals, family goals, a legacy. They just want you to have all of that. Want you to have businesses, investments, and whatnot. Spirit don't want you to have to worry no more, because you keep so much to yourself. You have this, image on the outside of someone who has it all put together, but on the inside there's a lot of worry, and you keep it all to yourself with the 4 of Pentacles. And Spirit don't want you to be like that. It's like, just look at the energies around you, and whoever this person is who wants to make you happy, let them make you happy, even if you don't understand the angle at which they come. Everybody is not going to do what you would do, Virgo. And you kind of have to kill off that notion that your way is the best way, and that you kind of know everything. Listen, you know everything, or you know all in your own universe. And I mean, not even necessarily you know all, because, the big Badu say a man who knows something knows he knows nothing at all. And people who think they know everything don't really be knowing nothing. But at the same time, you understand universal laws, and you kind of are aware of yourself spiritually. You know who you are. But then you start taking that, intimate knowledge of yourself, and you start taking the expertise with your own spiritual journey, and maybe trying to, put it on other people. And every single person is different. Every single person has their own spiritual journey. Every single person will be a different energy. We all have our own energetic signature. So you can't take the things that apply to your energetic signature and place them on someone else's. It's just not going to work. So even if you don't understand how this person comes at you, or you don't understand this person's love language just yet, I got some wise advice from a lady recently, and she said you love someone in their love language until they figure out your love language. Now that's selfless. That's selfless. And when you're dealing with selfless love, you're dealing with real love. I feel like you've been looking for something that's you've been looking for something that's going, change the direction of your life. You've been looking for that thing that is just going to make the difference. It didn't even necessarily have to be some big dramatic thing. You've just been looking for that gem. You've just been looking for that key that's going to make things come together. And I feel like this is it for you. I feel like this is it for you. Like if you had the message about, needing to sit down and stop doing so much, it was already told to you before. And obviously you still in 2020 with that energy of, okay, well, I guess I'll do this, and I need to do that, and I need to do this in the relationship, and it needs to be this way, and I need things to be that way. And well, here she is doing this because, so and so and so, because this is how I would do it. If it was me, this is what I think it would be like. Well, you can't go by what you think, because that's a whole different person. That's a whole different energy. And yes, you have your equal opposite in a twin flame, but they are still the opposite of you. And the opposite, it can be different ways. There's different ways something can be opposite. It don't have to always be black and white. Very few things are. purity. I think Spirit is just asking you to be pure, to be authentic. Not saying that you're a fake, but like I've been saying, you know, sometimes you may keep track of, you know, what you do in a relationship. Well, I did this, so they need to do this for me, or I did that, so I think it's about time that they do it. And that could be a downfall. That could be that thing that you've been looking for that can change the course of the relationship. That could be that little bit of knowledge that you need to make things go better and finally be able to get to your 10 of Pentacles, because Spirit wants you to have your 10 of Pentacles. Father God, Mother Universe wants you to have your happiness, everything that you've ever dreamed of. So maybe take some time and kind of sit back and watch your partner for a bit without suspicion. Watch them without suspicion, and I think a lot of your grievances or a lot of the things that you blame them for, or the things that you would kind of put on them as their fault, a lot of those things will wash away. I think you'll find yourself feeling a lot more apologetic toward this person in 2020, Virgo. Less critical, more understanding. Yes, that's definitely it. Less critical, more understanding. And I think it's because you'll start to see like tangible evidence of what they're doing for you and how they feel for you. And they just keep kind of showing you a selfless love, I feel, and it's kind of teaching you that, yeah, you can be a serviceful person, you can service someone all day, but if you expect something for your service, then, you know, that service came with a price. And I don't feel like this person has a price tag. I don't feel like this person that's in your vicinity can be bought. And I don't feel like they want to buy either. If they feel like your service comes with a price tag, or that they have to do something for your love, then, you know, there's a chance that they could take their love elsewhere. But we don't want that to happen now, do we? We're not going to let nothing like that happen. That's crazy. You already got the little nugget dropped in your ear about, you know, just kind of chilling out and not being in competition and letting this person do for you. But it's not even about just letting this person do for you. It's more about watching the energy with which they do it. That's going to be your lesson here, okay? So this is the energy that came with you into 2019 and how it'll be transmuted here in 2020. If you can get the lesson in your love, okay? So thank you so much for watching, Virgo. Like, subscribe, let me know what's going on. If you're getting it, if you watched the reading about when your partner was telling you to sit down somewhere, how is that progressing in your life? Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll know when I come back with more consistent videos in 2020. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a happy new year. Love y'all. Bye.